Oh, nope, nope. Okay, we're live. Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Starsector. Today, I am prepared. Yes, good, the game is loaded. I am prepared. Surprised even myself. Okay, let's go back in and I'll update you on kind of where things have been. I don't think any other major story things have been resolved since I last streamed. Basically, all I've been doing is slowly earning story points and putting them into ships. I swapped out the two Moras for Astral. It's been doing better in terms of like doing damage. The Moras were too slow to tank for the Grendels, and the Grendels were of course then in front and doing most of the damage, so my thought process there didn't really pan out. The other thing is if we go over to combat, make sure I'm actually unmuted. Okay, yeah. We go over to combat and we look back down. On average in each battle, when I'm manually piloting the Paragon, I'm doing like 30 to 50% of the damage share. And when I'm not manually piloting, like here, 20 to 40%. But generally, when personally piloting, 40 to 50%, which is pretty good. When we go and look, I will take this battle. When we go and look at the Grendels, pretty consistently, the hypervelocity drivers are outperforming the heavy maulers. There's an equal number of both guns on each Grendel right now. We go here, it's like hypervelocity driver 10k, heavy mauler 4.5. So a massive kind of difference. And then that one's kind of average, 12k to 9k. And then 18k to, wait, why do you have a heavy needler? Oh no, I haven't fixed that one. Ignore that one, he's not part of the testing. But on the upper end of performance, the hypervelocity driver kind of pulls ahead quite seriously. Let's look at another one. Yeah, 61k, 35k, 30k, 16k. That's the Astral, which is doing about twice as much damage as both of the Moras per battle combined. And then there, 29k, 11k, 20k, 15k. And I want to say instinctually that I should have a heavy mauler on each of the Grendels to strip armor, but truthfully, the thing that you shoot at most in the game is a shield, because most ships have shields. You have to deal with the shield to get to the armor, and then there's a limited amount of armor, but a theoretically infinite amount of shield to chew through, if that makes sense. So, one, we have a Grendel to fix. I didn't realize one of them had a heavy needler. That explains why it might not be doing so good. Let's put that on the proper fit. Okay, 1 second, drinking water. Alright. So that's the little thing we can fix. Yeah, the rest of them are fine. But maybe we do something like this. We swap the position of this driver and mauler. That way it has the good front firing arc, and we do a third hypervelocity driver and see if we get even better results. Again, I really do, in my head, I think I need a gun to strip armor, but maybe not. Maybe it is true that the hypervelocity driver is just king. Cannot be beat. Like this. So there's our third driver. Let's call this fit the 3/4 fit. And go like so. Oh, fix that. Floating ordnance point, okay. So that should swap everyone, as long as I don't run out of guns and end up with a heavy needler, yep, which is there. So we need more hypervelocity drivers, and we can't manufacture them, which is quite awkward. Yeah, under medium, ballistic. Still don't have the blueprint. Lame. Alright. Over cargo capacity. Oh yeah, the guns. Okay. So, there's not much else to do but seek out more bounties. Oh, there we go. We have the crowd cheering for the captain. Compliment the crowd. Gets us free crew. Not that it matters, because we're so dang rich. And we don't have a spare story point. I was also thinking at this stage of doing the escalate crisis button. Oh, we're pretty close to it triggering naturally. We don't have a spare story point, so let's coast back to the core worlds and see about finding a bounty or something to do. Because again, the Astral at least needs some story points. I kind of want to story point the solar shielding on the tugs as well, at minimum, just because when they do take a hit, they cost a lot to repair. Up are they? Here we go. We can do our first battle. Come, Hegemony. Give me your hypervelocity drivers. Okay. Keep the Astral back, throw everyone else in. And off we go. I have also made some slight changes to the Paragon. So the Reapers are finally on alternating fire. The Plasma Cannons are now in the wiggly turret slots, because I tend to use them the most. We keep the high-intensity lasers up front, and the auto-fire disabled. We'll turn on the auto-fire once it's time, and once we've slid past the enemy shield, basically. Let's just coast forward and look for big targets. That's the whole plan. Wait until we're in about the 3K range on that Centurion. And once we get closer to a better thing to shoot at, like the Falcon, we'll just change to that target and ignore the small fry. Oh, my aim is terrible today. Okay. He's now good to have the high-intensity lasers on him. Damage. Okay. Oh. Is that going to crack him? No. Okay, he gets to live. Turn off the lasers and work on the onslaughts. It's 2 onslaughts firing at us, which I do not like. Okay. Swap to capture orders like so. Okay. It's also going to be kind of awkward if we don't get the Astral into the combat. Quick vent. Ooh, he's turning. Oh, I should have turned on the lasers a little earlier, but that's okay. We have small ships that we can crack. Yeah, honestly, playing personally piloted Paragon, now that I've gotten used to it, feels very easy. Very easy and very chill compared to all of the tense maneuvering required to drive an Odyssey. I'm not sure I would want to take on super outnumbered battles with it, like I do with the Odyssey, but maybe that will come with time. Alright, let's point at one of these. He's missing a chunk of armor on his side. And some hull. I wonder what happened to him. I don't think it was any of our guys. I'm the furthest forward? Yeah. Come on, drop that shield. There we go. Lasers on. Kind of botched that. That's okay. Just gonna nose-to-nose trade with him until he dies. It's just where we're at. Okay. Quick vent. Engage next onslaught. Or Turn on the... Oh yeah, turn on the... Oh yeah, they were already on. Solved. Point those lasers. Since we have a shield turned, the Grendels are finally moving in. Honestly, we may not need the Astral, because they're actually running out of ships. As the Grendels do their horrifying off-screen work. But if my theory is correct, and I don't know how many battles we'll need to do to properly gather data, but if we look at the combat stats now, we should find that the Grendels are doing like something like a 75-25% damage split. So yeah, 41% of the damage done by us. Let's see here. Between the drivers and the maulers. Although I would need to remember the name of the one that had the 3 hypervelocity drivers versus the 1 mauler. And I don't remember the name, so we can't actually be sure yet. And I can't check which weapons are equipped from here. That one is piloted by Ygritte. Let's have a look in the fleet screen. It's you? Yeah, so that's one of the ones that just has the 1 mauler now. Go back down to Ygritte's mauler. Or single mauler build. So yeah, there we go. An 80-20 split. With the hypervelocity drivers doing not nearly as much damage to armor, but not insignificant. Half of what 1 heavy mauler could do, so still, like, choices. Choices. I think in the context of what I originally wanted to do, which was kill derelicts, which are mostly unarmored, we still will want the maulers on the ships, but putting hypervelocity drivers on all of them might just be the play. Okay, over to Yakbreeze. I'm gonna go turn off the heater for the room, because holy heck, did it warm up fast. Okay, here we go. None of those are HVDs. And none for sale, which is not surprising. Okay. We will get them, probably through combat. Hey. That one doesn't have any guardians. It's just drone warships. I could probably do that at this stage. That's just ramparts. Ah, man, but I would also want to respec into the tech tree to salvage some ramparts. Berserkers, which was kind of my other reason for wanting to do the derelict bounties. We'll take it. And we don't have the story point to respec. That's okay. We can always get another bounty later. We do this as a test. Any other info on where they are now? I'm also curious if they will all have gamma cores or not. I just don't have the game experience, so I don't know. Checking. Okay. By checking, I mean making sure OBS is not on fire. Oh yeah, the colonies did grow. Fuel Stop reached its final stage, building heavy industry. Pumpkin Forge is a-going. I think the most recent thing I built was light industry. And honestly, at the rate it's going, I don't know that I actually even need any more planets, because there's a lot more upgrading we could do on those ones. I've been holding off on doing alpha core hunting things partially because I want to finish the combat portion of the fleet in terms of S-mods, but also because the hegemony is still on to us. Let's pop in here and try and find our bounty. It shouldn't be hard. Of course, if this goes poorly, it may just be the end. Oh yeah, they all have cores, but they're marked 2 stars of danger. which is way less than last time I fought a giant pile of derelicts. 53% difficulty. That might still be one for the history books, just because I haven't done this kind of fight before, and it might be good to have it just as footage to be clipped. Okay, so take my timestamp down, and let's see how we do against a pile of ramparts. So despite the 2 stars of difficulty, it still is actually 53% bonus battle difficulty. Can we do this? Let's try. Yeah, we'll go as wide as possible. It'll probably be fine. Grendel, move. Get out the way. We're basically looking for ramparts. We're looking for the large targets, wherever they may be. But I will take a Berserker if that's what the game presents. Alright, let's head toward him. And we'll just leave the high-intensity lasers on auto-fire this whole time, because so many of these guys aren't going to have shields that it should be laughably easy to, yeah, melt them down. Actually, do ramparts have shields? If they don't, this battle might be over very quickly. Alright, Grendel, I need you to, like, phase or otherwise move. No, he doesn't have a shield, so he's just gonna melt. I've come back. I'm prepared. I'll have my revenge. Alright, tune in on the next rampart. That point defense platform on the right is basically no threat. Yeah, I wish I had the story point to spec into technology and actually recover some of these, because I wanted to try using ramparts and berserkers as part of this fleet. Maybe drop the astral and see how we might do with some fun robot friends. Oh, this one has a shield, or rather has the makeshift shield generator installed. We will not protect his side from our fire. Okay, turn off strafe lock. Just plasma cannon him down. Okay, I could have turned to the right anyway, because our next target is right over there on the right. We'll quick vent before he closes. Shield back up. Once again, we could deploy the Paragon, or not the Paragon, the Astral, but I don't think we need it. I think we're good to just finish them, because they're mostly out of ships. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Turns out everything gets really easy when you put S-mods in all your ships. And there are no Guardians in the enemy fleet. Okay. Pile of basic cores. So yeah, maybe that's not one for the history books, because we didn't really have to struggle very much at all. There's our story point, of course, right there after the fight. Well, let's slide back and see what we can do next. Or are there any other good chonkin' bounties out here? There's this one. Gas Giant, Super Giant Primary Star. Oh, okay. That's not too hard to find. Why are we doing so much repairing? 38 supplies a day. Oh well, we have money. It's fine. Before we do that, let's just save. Haven't had a game crash since I updated the mods, but there they are. Oh, that Grendel isn't doing well. Ah, 57% battle difficulty. Let's not deploy the bad Grundle. Not too worried about the nav buoy for now. Alright, let's point ourselves toward the forwardmost point that we want to capture. And roll that away. Wolf, Enforcer, I think most of their ships are going to come from the left, so let's turn. Oh, nope, there's Enforcer, okay. Hello, little wolf. Just turn on my lasers. Never mind. IR auto lasered out, or IR auto lanced out. Oh, there we go. There's our onslaught, our target onslaught up ahead. Let's go get him. Or pop some enforcers along the way. A lot of Reapers. Just absorb and back up. Okay, and that gets the Astral onto the field. Turn off the lasers for a second. Like to deal with those incoming bombs, and Sabos, that's kind of awkward. Okay, quick vent between the next Piranha wave. Oh, hello Sabos. Can we get the shield up in time? Yes, we can. Oh, the Legion. Okay, I was like, where are all these coming from? I forgot they have a Legion. Slide forward. Yep, that's... Does he also... Yeah, he also just has 5 Sabo pods equipped on his person. That's hilarious. Probably not going to save him. Crush. Reaper. Reaper. Just in case they make it through. Hi. Hello, Onslaught. How you doing? Let's calm down here. You know what, while his Reaper tubes are reloading, hopefully still reloading, let's just quick vent and stay on him. That'll let us turn the lasers back on. Okay. And sure, throw our remaining Reapers in case we get lucky. Bounced off his shield, not quite in range. Alright. Okay, well, one more onslaught to deal with. If the fleet doesn't already have it under control. Turn on the lasers because his unshielded side is exposed. Alright. Sorry, Onslaught. Plasma cannons are too strong for you. Ah. Mop up the other remaining enemies. Oh no, they still have an onslaught. They have lost most of their fleet though, so feeling pretty confident. Forcer up above. Okay, he's in range enough to maybe be a problem. Depending on what missiles he has, I didn't really look. Okay, I think we'll be fine. Crack him, okay. Very good. Good morrow, sir. Hello, Hans Davian, and welcome to the stream. We are doing spaceship stuff and kind of finishing off upgrading this fleet to hopefully challenge some endgame content. Maybe even this stream. We'll see. I have two more story points to earn at minimum, then maybe some more for the logistics ships, but oh. Alright. Rotate, rotate, rotate. Anything else interesting that we should worry about? No. We can just go on the attack on this Grendel. Which mainly is just going to involve sitting on the high-intensity lasers, keeping them on him until he explodes. Good stuff. Okay. There we go. Enemy fleet defeated. Success. We got the bounty target, so we're good there. Recover our Grendel. Pick up all the junk. Kind of also looking for, yeah, there they are. We need more hypervelocity drivers is the other thing. To finish a little bit of fleet optimization. Let's see here. The one that can move to the 3/4 fit. We got 3 more drivers, so 3 more Grendels can be swapped over. And I don't think we have another... Yeah, heavy mauler, no driver, okay. So that gives me 2 more ships that need a single hypervelocity driver. Cool, more shiny ships and pew-pews. Yep, that is basically what I do here. Shiny ships and pew-pews. Okay, are there any more bounties we could chain to? Nope, not other than system bounties. So let's return to our pile of contacts, Rain, Ario, and friends. Let's see what kind of bounties we can get. We are over cargo capacity, are we? We're still over cargo capacity. There we go. Keeping all these guns, they're definitely important and valuable. Heavy industry at fuel stop completed, so we can immediately upgrade that to an orbital works. Bam. Which basically is going to finish off this planet other than AI cores and any items we find. So 2 planets left to grow. No upgrades to do there. No upgrades to do there. Okay. How are we on incoming hegemony inspection? Still quite far away. We do have, yeah, 4 story points, so basically we could just go ahead and trigger the crisis after we finish upgrading story points into the Astral. We'd have a spare one left over. Could be brave with it. Right, guns though. Guns. I would like to resolve those 2 missing HVDs. So I think I'll just story point in what I have here. That's fine. And maybe... I was thinking integrated targeting. Oh wait, he has an advanced targeting core. What am I saying? I was thinking, actually, I should have maybe S-modded in ECCM instead of deck crew, but it should be fine. So let's go ahead and take something that will benefit the whole fleet, such as ECM package, and just put some points in capacitors and kind of call that done. This could be better. If I'd thought for like 10 more seconds about the missiles and ECCM package before hitting story point, could have done that differently, but too bad. And I think we'll stay on industry until the hegemony stuff is done. Let's go shop around to the different planets for guns, just in case. That'll be faster than doing another battle. Yes, okay, you scanned me, go away. Go to the fleet screen and see if they will sell us. No, all they have are heavy machine guns here. Okay. 2 more markets we can check. Assault chain guns, heavy autocannons, not quite what we need. The last place we can check is Dawn, the pirate market. Mining blasters and assault chain guns, of course. Our best bet would probably be hegemony planets, but well, we're not doing good with them. So there is another hegemony bounty, however, which could yield the guns we need. Binary star system, barren bombarded world. That's pretty narrow for where that might be. Probably that planet. So let's go do that. That should get me the remaining guns. But yeah, even this late into the game, it's very interesting to be like, oh yes, I want to do this, and realize, despite collecting every gun I've ever recovered in battle into one location, I don't have enough guns to do the fit that I wanted to do. Okay, so let's hold off on jumping in because the break timer has just rung, so I'm going to step away for a little bit to stretch my limbs, rest my eyes, and maybe make some tea. We'll see. Deploy all of that. And this is the only like randomized fight that we've lost. So we're just gonna do another one of these. Yeah, deploy more things. There we go. And we'll see how that goes. Okay. Glorious break screen overlay chair engage. And we'll let it play out. I will be back in about 5 minutes. I have returned. Break screen overlay, banished. Okay. And yeah. Seems we're not OP enough yet. Right, onward to our little bounty. Which should be right down here. Yeah. 57%, which is exactly the same difficulty percent as the last hegemony bounty we did. So this should yield another two story points, I think is what we got. It should be equally easy to achieve victory. Okay, we need to secure one more. Yeah, one more objective before we could deploy the Astral, or we need to lose a ship. One of the two. Nope. Sorry, adjusting headset. Okay, Legion ahead. So let's go straight toward it. So I don't think that Enforcer is going to engage on his own. Good job on the left-hand side. A little Grendel. Okay. All of his flux buildup is soft flux, but that's fine. We got the lasers into him, and that's what matters. Let's back up. Yeah. So we've been flanked. Maybe I should have dealt with the Enforcers earlier. It's on me. Lots of bombers. Okay. Good, he's distracted by a Grendel. That's what we want. Let's re-engage. Perfect. Okay, we have him in Reaper range. Right back at you, Legion. Alright. Quick vent. Take that damage on the right-hand side if we can. Okay. Bold choice venting right there. Okay. That's a lot of harpoons. Catch all that on the shield, very good. And there we go, we can finally put the Astral on the field. I don't know if we'll need it, but might as well. Because we have it. It is nice to see the fighters and stuff come up behind me occasionally. Come here, Legion. Down you go. Okay, his armor is ready to be lasered. And down. What is next? We are here, so probably toward that eagle. Sad, sad eagle. Okay. Just keep him under the beams until he melts. Kind of want to stay pointed at the Grundle. Turn strafe lock off and then fire the plasma cannons at the Enforcer. Being tricky. And very effective. Alright. Good job on the left-hand side. Okay. And enemy fleet defeated. Pretty sure some of the enforcers in the... Oh, the bounty target got away. We pursue, close in enough to force a battle. I don't know if we can actually catch them, so we are just going to try and auto-resolve them with the Grundles. Yeah. And there are our remaining hypervelocity drivers. Perfect. Don't need a Legion. Okay. We can now everything fit to what I'm going to call the final fit for now. And yeah, that was 2 story points. Alright, where's our nearest gate? That isn't somewhere super dangerous. We'll head that way, head for home, and it's time, I think, to trigger the Hegemony Crisis. While you posted emote, stream started, your boss immediately stopped by to see how things are doing. Oh no! Hope you didn't get in trouble. Anyways, hello Ducky. Hello Betten. Things are going well. The fleet is, at least in terms of combat ships, fully story-pointed. It's been a very long time since I've had a fleet where every ship was story-pointed to maximal. So, I'm pretty tickled. We could put more story points in just to the supporting cast. Probably will as time goes on, but first, I think we're going to use the story points we have to shotgun the Hegemony Crisis, see if our fleet can handle it, and be out from under all of the colony event pressure. That's kind of what I'm looking at. Zoom. And then I can go and have my revenge against that triple or quadruple Guardian bounty at my leisure. That's the plan. Okay. Drop off all of that. And our delicious stockpile of weapons. Bam. We're not going to worry about fuel or supplies for now. Something I do kind of want to do is have a backup Paragon in the mix. I think that's on the up-to-date fit. Yeah, plasma cannons, high-intensity lasers, hardened shields, conduits. That'll do. Let's do that instead. That'll be more efficient per point value. Okay. Looks like it kept my weapon groups, so we'll have that as a backup. Have fun. Probably won't be able to finish the stream because you're going to sleep. Came in here to greet. Well, thank you for stopping by. And yeah, I intend to have fun, and good evening and good night to you. The VOD will be here when you wake up. I probably won't be here when you wake up unless your sleep is extremely short. I'm just kind of waiting for the sun to rise. And then I'll have some other things I should probably take care of. So I think we're just going to go colony menu, colony threat menu. And I know that there's a bit of time. Could wait, or we could hit the advance button. pushes us forward about 50 points, saves us a few months of chilling. And we're just going to engage these. Still 30% difficulty, even with that Paragon skewing things. Because I didn't need to bring him for this part, but it's fine. Nothing wrong with having a backup. And since I'm expecting probably like 6 or more fleet bubbles from the inspection itself, probably a good idea. Okay. And maybe we'll get to fully story point the backup Paragon here, just from the earnings from these fights. Crises, completely forgot how that word works. Yeah, hedge patrols from the crisis progress are surprisingly nice for fighting off other crises. It's true. I do kind of miss when they were all active and all of them were in my system fighting. Very fun. Quite enjoyed that. Focus fire on what the Grendel is shooting at, because that's going to help him out. There we go. Oh yeah, he's basically got it. And we'll turn and deal with this other eagle. Or rather, see what presents itself. I'm mainly watching that approaching onslaught. Jump. Okay. So that's what we really need to be toe-to-toeing. He's also slightly injured, but his armor is not damaged. Don't know how that happened. Okay, and that is our Astral onto the field for fire support. That's a lot of sabos. Okay. Let's pop under our shield, under our fortress shield, and wait a second. Just blocking that Gauss shot each time it comes in and letting the flux go downward. I think we got a little bit ahead of our allies. Alright, new target. How much damper field do you have, friend? Not enough, that's the answer. As long as we're cutting into their hull each time we engage, we're winning. Alright, that's him back. Let all the soft flux dissipate, let the silence of the fortress shield soothe your tired mind, and then destroy. Very nice. Alright, re-engage with whatever is up in front here. Looks like we have the Astral, and on that side, that Grundle is probably toast. That's okay. Miraculously alive. We're not going to retreat him. We can very easily just make a pit stop at the planet and repair him if need be. See also Grundle's having rugged construction. Okay. Downed. Oh, and they are defeated, I guess. Our boys did most of the work this time. We've only killed 2 ships, 3 ships, personally. Take that victory. throw the Venture at them in pursuit, and grab the loot. Slip back over to heal. Drop off the guns. Alright. Oh, that's it reduces the meter. F. I forgot. Fighting the fleets reduces the meter. Let's get out of here. We don't want to reduce the meter. We need it to fill and trigger the attack. Dang it. We need something that will occupy us for about 2 months of time. I forgot about that little detail. Let's go. Looks like there's a lot of stuff, potentially all in here. So let's go that way. That'll pass time and forward the clock. But yeah, once the inspection is on the way, then we can fight whatever fleets are floating around in the system. I shouldn't have done that. I've only delayed my own progress. All right. Down, down, down we go. Ooh, fighting in the slipstream. Very brave of them. Mainly want to watch the... Yep, good. 2 more months of build-up. The other thing we could do... I should be... Oh, the distress call is in the system we're headed to, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Should be responding to those and praying that we get level 7 officers. So we don't have our full complement yet. Where is it? Go. Probe. Do our surveys. There's supposed to be a lot of stuff here. Or a lot of intel markers anyway. Check all the planets, check all the jump points, and hope we find good stuff. So far, not so much. Down, down, down. Okay, there's a few things around. Domain Era Survey Ship. Not even a fight required. Oh, and no real interesting resources to speak of. Okay, something to straight south. Oh, fleets. Yeah, that's probably what the distress signal was, is that little gaggle of pirates, but we are too strong for them. And that looks like to be it. I do not care, pirates. Go away. Have we triggered? No. So let's just check another system and go to the exploration tab. Okay, it did mark off everything. There's distress call investigated, also marked off. All right. Over to another system we've never been into. Oh, just a gas giant in here. All right. No, there's a volcanic world somewhere. So tiny that I did not see it. There it is. And a probe. Yeah, I guess with the previous system that we just explored, it seems like we got like 3 intel markers for the same domain survey ship, which I didn't realize was a possibility. Morning all, late gameplay, huh? Yeah, we're in the late game. We are doing late game gameplay. Oh, that is what you type, late game gameplay. Yeah. Trying to wrap up the final kind of colony crisis. Fleet is fully upgraded. And then we're going to have some challenges to take on and stuff. Don't know how much of it we'll get to this stream, as I think I have a few waves of hegemony investigators to fight off. Right now we are just kind of burning time exploring, waiting for them to get around to actually attacking our planet. So just kind of hanging out. Okay, fully surveyed. Colony threats. It's got 10 more points left, so it's going to trigger in about 10 days. Or 15 days. Yeah, there's one unexplored debris field that we didn't explore. Where is it? Oh, it's not showing. Okay, we'll come back to that later. Mon Amol. Yeah, that's in here. We're just gonna delete that log entry. It's not gonna be... A single debris field is not going to be worth checking out. They only ever have metal, supplies, heavy machinery, and fuel in them anyway. Alright, let's go in here, check this small system out. One planet. And meter check. 3 more points, we're almost there. Okay, so at this stage, let's put into our planet here, southeast, which has a gate. Will let us easily warp back toward home. And a resupply before then. Okay, there is our trigger. Toward our most valuable planet, Inspection Force should begin assembling around Jangala, 29 days. 7 fleets. I do not think we can go roll in and fight 7 whole fleets. It would be funny to try, but we are on Iron Man. 69 days until arrival. I suppose the kind of thing, if I really wanted to make the attempt, what I could do is grab all these guns to take toward our main storage. So I could put the current fleet in storage, grab a different fleet, because we do just have that many ships, and then try with those, but that would require having a second fully finished fleet, which I don't have. Duck is being a Grendel gremlin, indeed. You're just running these 4 ships? No. Just for that fight, I only deployed 4 because there were so few enemies. I am running 9 combat ships here. And 1 backup Paragon, which I actually grabbed primarily just for the upcoming 7 fleet investigation. Ouch, rock. But now that now that the event has triggered, the timer is ticking down, I can go home, chill, and fight fleets just around home until it's time. Zip around and down. Put away all our delicious guns. Okay, and we do have 2 story points floating, so we're going to just copy what I have story pointed in this. Turret gyros, maybe not quite copy, but we're going to do turret gyros, definitely. Stabilize shields, definitely. And then we're going to actually take resistant flux conduits instead of the other thing. We move you up for easier comparison. Yeah, instead of flux distributor. And now, in this one, let's see. Oh wait, that was all 3. Yes, I did do all three, which means I spent my, yeah, we have no spare story points. That's okay. We shouldn't need to retreat. Checking other differences. Hardened shields, accelerated shields, thrusters. Yeah, and then this flux coil adjunct. Which is fine. Let's actually take distributor. Oh, we can run both. What am I saying? Bam, value. Air quotes around value, but value. And because we get bonus dissipation rate with resistant flux conduits, we're actually going to claim Izanami as our new capital and leave I'm Not Dead Mark III as our reserve. They should play exactly the same in terms of weapon groups. I shouldn't have moved him. So I want to be able to easily click on him in the refit screen. Ahem. They should have the exact same weapon groups, just comparing at a glance. Yes, and the exact same guns, just staring with my eyeballs. Okay. Just that one difference. So we won't worry about supplies and fuel. Now we hang out and look for investigation patrols for the next 2 in-game months. Yeah, like these guys. We're right here. Bam. No, we're not talking, Hegemony. We're here to fight. We're going to try something different this time, which is deploying the Astral along with the Grendels first, and then we'll fill the other 2 Grendels in as we cap points. Also, hello, and hello to you too, Melee. Is the Hedge event different from the League? Yes. Yeah, I also have the Astral, yeah. So, the League blockade can be broken by destroying the supply fleets or by defeating the tactical, like, Armada or the Admiral fleet or whatever. The one with all the S mods. Which is what I did this playthrough. I accidentally killed... They charged at me, and I was like, oh, I guess we're fighting. And we fought, and they ran. It was like, oh, you've defeated, you know, the big leader fleet. And it was like, oh, okay, I guess we win. But with the Hegemony investigations, they come to your planet, and either you comply and they take your AI course, or you fight them. And to fight them and win, you have to defeat all of their fleets. And if you win, they go away and don't take your course. Unlike the blockade, they don't just hang around for X days. They are coming with specific purpose, and if you're not there, you lose your loot. And then they leave. And after you've beaten 3 of their fleets, they are then willing to talk to you about a non-aggression kind of thing, where they stop investigating, and just don't ask questions about your ships, or your fleets, or your AI course. Sorry, words. Words escape me. Okay, that gets both the other Grendels onto the field. So it's a bit different. You basically have to play wave defense over a long period of time. And the second wave, I think I'm on the second wave of investigators, is 7 fleets. The next one might be 10, it might be 12. I'm not quite sure how many it will be. I just know that we have to win. And I have made basically the best fleet that I can think of that I know how to make work. Other than if I had more time and resources, which yes we do. I might replace the Astral with more Grendels piloted by mercenary officers, because the Grendel on this build is that good. As long as the officers are aggressive. This is also my first time, these past few streams, my first time really using a Paragon. Coming from being an Odyssey main, it's pretty chill and very effective now that I've kind of gotten into the rhythm of it and figured out which guns work, which guns I like, that kind of thing. Okay, this is why we took resistant flux conduits. 10% faster to just push all the flux away. Let's help our Grendel pressure that eagle. High intensity lasers. Something behind us. Okay, allied Grendel. I was like, oh no. What's got me? Has my judgment come so soon? Okay. Oh, down in the bottom right is basically everything they have. Got it. Let's fly down toward that Mora, as he's not getting away, even from the slow potato Paragon. Nice. Power of the Astral Fighter Strike. And quick vent. And next target. It's okay if we miss a few shots, he's gonna die. Alright. And the big boy. Probably should have my shield up, might be important, mildly. Go, my Grendel. Give him the flank. 1, 2, 3, 4. Infinite missile works. Okay. He's toast. Got anything else? No. Yeah, the hedge is more siege-like, and you like that. Yeah, wave defense-like. Yeah. It's cool you know much about the game as you do. I mean, I've been technically playing it professionally, air quotes, since March or April of last year, and I did have some time under my belt before then. Probably never used an Astral. Are there good builds for it, or is it just a big beehive? I have not studied other people's Astral builds, so I can only answer with what I've done with it, which I can describe. And it does seem to... oh no, demods. It does seem to be working. Not worried about picking up ships right now. Okay, so in the context of this fleet, where there's the Paragon in the middle, player piloted, being as efficient as possible, well, not as possible, but as efficient as I can be with what I have, what I like to use. And then all of these Grendels doing a ton of shield pressure, and kind of each being a Swiss Army knife of death. We have the Astral. And I originally built it with the idea that it would hopefully assist in flanking things. So I gave it the Hydra MDEMs because when those missiles shoot, they split into sub-munitions which curve left and right. You've probably seen the Persian League use them a lot. And they also just have a ton of ammo, making them good for long engagements. They're not the best damage you can do, but they will slip past shields and stuff often, which I think synergizes nicely. We're kind of all in on the fighters here. We have deck crew and recovery shuttles S-modded in. Recovery shuttles is the only one that gives a bonus. It just makes you lose less pilots. So, meh. Solar shielding is just there so that I don't have to worry about, honestly, the out-of-game or the out-of-combat hazards. 10% beam damage or energy damage reduced is not something that I'm not planning on having this thing take hits. ECM package is just personal preference. You could put nav relay in it. You could fiddle with the numbers a bit and put Ops Center in it and put yourself in it if you have no captain skills and don't want to personally pilot. And then I just kind of looked around at what had similar top speeds so that they would all fly in a good coherent wave and similar engagement ranges. And I settled on the longbows for the sabos for shield pressure, and then the daggers for the Atroposes, because the Atropos is probably my favorite missile. It tracks, it punches armor, it do good. Didn't take the step up of, what are they called? The bomber that has a 2 Atroposes, because they were slower, and they wouldn't keep up as well with the longbows in a wave. And other than that, I just stuck on some burst speedy lasers, doot doot doot, kind of covering all the cardinal angles. And then 2 ion beams just is a suppression weapon, does EMP damage. The rest of our fleet doesn't really do a lot of EMP damage because it's all ballistics and missiles, and then the Paragon doesn't have tack lances or anything. So I figure, something with EMP is probably cool. If I wanted more EMP, I could swap out my IR auto lances with more ion beam. But I don't know. I think we're doing good. I think we're plenty strong. Okay, so we're not gonna do the double engage on them. Let's just go remove demods and then go back up to the jump point. Keep passing time. Keep waiting. Although my break timer did also ring, and I kind of feel slightly parched. I should probably drink like a ton of water. That's probably what needs to happen. Okay. Don't need all that heavy machinery. We're good on supplies, good on crew. Just pay money to remove that stuff. And peek in on colonies real quick. Yeah, that one, no change. That one doesn't need any upgrades either. Okay. Probably never used an astral. Oh, yeah. Tridents, yes. Tridents, yes. So mainly a beehive. Yeah, that's fair. Like, they're always going to be doing... Fighter Swarm is what the astral does. Like, it just, the recall device kind of is really good. You can get 2 waves of these, basically like having 12 fighter bays for a brief moment. Do you have elite? Do you have, yeah, system expertise being probably the most important thing. More regeneration rate, faster cooldown, etc. Actually, I wonder, does the recall device have charges? No, it just activates and then cools down. It's been that long since I've ever personally tried to use an astral as something that I pilot. Okay. Let's go ahead and run a mock battle while I'm away. Something like that. Oh, I deployed the Venture instead of a Grendel. It's fine. And we've been fighting a lot of hegemony lately, so let's generate a Tritech group. And I'll let that run while I'm gone. Turn on the break time overlay so that you know I'm not at the chair. And there we go. Shall return in 5 minutes or less. have returned. The recallability is kind of nice. The recallability is pretty nice. Came for a stream and all you got is this lousy chair. Oh no! The chair, it's gone. It's back to normal streaming time. That poor Odyssey charging in front of Paragon, yeah. Is it better to keep high intensity laser and plasma on where they are, or just swap them? Your main hard flux damage is front. I don't know. I swapped them to be this way, to have the high intensity lasers in front, because I like being able to rotate the plasma cannons to shoot at a frigate or a destroyer if they get to my side. Having them in the turret slot reduces their accuracy, probably, because they get more recoil, depending on captain skills. Like, I'm not sure. I'm not sure which one would be straight better, but for personal preference, for what works best for me, this loadout has been what I've come up with over the past few days. And I've been having pretty good success with it. I haven't lost an average engagement with it yet. Wonder what 2 tack lances would be like. The problem I found with the tack lances is they generate more flux and, like, I don't know, they are effective. That was what I was using before I started personally piloting, was tack lances and auto pulses, very close to the default elite fit, basically. That can also work, and the AI seems to be pretty good at using that as well. I'm not really sure. Is there a wrong choice for an energy mount, for a large energy mount on a Paragon? Let me stare at the weapons. Oh, I've never seen anyone use a Giga Cannon, I guess I would say. I know I've used Paladins in the turret slots, but yeah, I think anything you pick has a use case. But I'm not sure what the optimal for all situations Paragon would look like. But so far for me, personally piloting, this has been doing pretty well. These are actually just a mirrored copy of each other, other than I changed the S mod a little. This one has flux conduits for faster active vent. This one has a bit more total dissipation. So just a backup, because we are about to do the hegemony inspection. Whenever they get here in 50 days. Usually put them on the front, seems more concentrated that way. Fair. Giga is bad. That would explain why I've never seen anyone use it. Giga is... I'm not surprised that it's bad. I have not been tempted to try it. It's just like, nah. But yeah, we're gonna chill and wait for the main body of the inspection force, and while that's going on, we're just gonna take these fights, because why not? Fight and chill. That's what we're doing. Oh, having allied ships in the field I can't deploy everyone. Ugh. Get out of here, my own allied fleets. I don't want your, air quotes, help. Laser build seems very effective. Giga is just Syndicate doing whatever it is they even do. They're making executor decisions, okay? Very important choices. Let's coast forward until we find something of a worthy foe. Oh, I also wanted to maybe try a Paragon with high-res sensors S-modded in, to have a better grasp of what's in front of me, where to go, and what to engage. I'm not sure it'd be worth it, though. But we'll get to other variants later. I'd like to be out from under the slow pressure of these hegemony investigations. First, let's pressure that eagle away, turn off the high-intensity lasers for now, because we're not shooting at enemy armor. It's going to be better to just use the plasma cannons until he drops his shield. There it is, shield dropped. Turn on the lasers, and there's the support from the Astral, very nice. He's fried. Quick vent. Legion is less likely to get away. Turn the lasers off. Alright. And do the same thing. Oh. He seems to like dropping his shield, so we'll just leave the lasers on him. It'll be fine. But yeah, for what I'm doing here, which is mainly fighting these heavily armored low-tech fleets, I'm pretty happy with this setup. I feel like it's doing pretty well. Orient the guns. Okay. And we have some more points. We're just gonna throw more Grendels into the mix. Oh, he has turned himself all the way around. That is a terrible mistake. I think his engine's flamed out and he is toast. We got left. And where am I? Alright, Onslaught on the right and a Dominator. Let's head over. Final Grendel onto the field. Do we need it? Probably not. But meh. Okay. Not laser time yet. Oh, now it is if he's gonna turn his shield away from us like that. Punched a hole right in. There we go. Turn the armor toward him and then rotate back. Let's go for the other Dominator because he's the softer target. Lasers back on. Alright. Goodbye, Onslaught. But yeah, the amount of damage the Astral is doing from behind us with all of the torpedo slinging is pretty great. Pretty great. Okay. Don't care about ships. We will take the guns. Don't care about the metal. And yeah, and to do the next round of the Crisis, I'm just going to use a story point and then wander away for a few months. So it's okay if the numbers go down. All that away for future. 38 days. Giga's like big AM blaster, large enemy has more alpha burst options, and then small is less useful, yeah. Still good on Anubis. Giga Anubis is fine since time flow gives a lot of advantage. Yeah. 6 Tridents Astral, put them 2 and you'll one-shot a Radiant. Oh my. Yeah. Let's see, 6 Tridents, 12, yeah, 24 Atroposes. And damage on an Atropos is 1,000. Yeah. And then 2 bursts with recall, which would be 48,000 damage. That's pretty good damage. 16 days until arrival. We do have story points to disengage with if we need it. Giga Cannon's more attractive, good flux efficiency than for damage or range. Oh, I heard an emergency burn. Tabbing back over. Oh, okay. IRC can be hard. It can do hard flux. Yeah, 48 Atropos is for 2 Astrals. Yeah, never mind. That would be, if you're using a recall device, you would get 48 times 2. You would get 96,000 damage. Yeah, that'll probably kill anything in the game. Hello, Gemini investigators. 10 days until the actual group arrives. I guess, yeah, we're going to end up doing a station defense, which is actually not as ideal. But it's fine. Yeah, because we can't deploy all the Grendels. So, let's do like this. We'll have them hold left, and we will go right. No, we can fit one more. One more. All right. Goodbye, Falcon. Just a bit chaotic. Okay. Ooh, juicy target. Condor. Correct. And event opportunity. Now, we just can't let the station get disabled because we may need it for the upcoming battle. Let's try and clear everything as quickly as we can. Get out of here. Oh, 50% accuracy rate. And I was on the wrong weapon for a second there. You saw nothing. Okay. Beam right through the armor. There we go. Lose any modules? No. Excellent. Take the pursuit. Don't really care how much it costs, just make them gone. Alright, repair, throw weapons in storage, and check messages. Yeah, 9 days until arrival, okay. Wouldn't it be better to use the dagger longbow combo instead of the trident? Sabo's really nasty. Astral might be possible to brute force it with tridents. 48 Atropos is just that deletor, no matter what that is, yeah. Problem is longbow comes first, enemy takes hit from armor and put back shield on for Atropos. If you build fleet for a little more kinetic damage, you don't have that problem. Dagger longbow instead of trident. Brain. We do have dagger longbow. And the longbows do go faster than the daggers, so hopefully the sabos impact first. That was my thought process. Honestly, I haven't lost a battle in a bit, and I don't feel like I'm struggling, so I haven't really worried about it. But yeah, if you want to do maximum possible theoretical damage, then what G was saying about a pile of tridents is yes. And, 48,000 damage per astral is a ton. And if they're not interfered with, your target will die. And if you need shield pressure, sure would be a shame if you had a pile of Grendels covered in mostly hypervelocity drivers. You could spec further and do 4 drivers and then sabos for maximal shield pressure. There are ways to make things synergize. Eagles with 2 hypers and Mauler in front, perfect for holding line. 250 longbow daggers isn't good. It seems to be working to me. Maybe it's not completely optimal, but title of the stream is not be completely optimal. Go get them, detachment. Finish them off. Okay. Where are our enemies? They should be... yeah, currently underway. Where? Where are they? Probably coming in from the jump point. And we're just going to let our patrols go and engage them. It's fine if all the patrols are dead by the time they get to me. Okay, there's one bubble. Well, let's go. That looks about like the kinds of fights we've been doing. It's like the game is trying to prepare you for this in some way. We'll just do what we did last time. Start off by sending all the Grendels one way, and me the other way. Once they're in position, we'll designate some targets to get them to kind of curve in toward the front of the station. Hey, Grendel, go around. Don't get pushed left, I believe in you. Oh, I turned the wrong way and lost target for a second, but he's already dead. Okay. Okay. Oh, they're actually in a pretty good spot. We don't need to change their orders. They'll be okay. Good enough. Right back at you. All right. Shields are basically down. Turn the lasers back on. Let them go. And see if we can slip the lasers past his armor. Past his shield, sorry. Didn't really matter. Crush. Okay, taken care of. And with the Grendel, just make him sit under the beams until he dies. Perfect. And yeah. Let's watch for a minute, because I haven't spent very much time watching the Grendels work. They have been working, but good to actually show that and visually confirm that. I mean, then again, we are just surrounding an onslaught. It's a tale as old as time. He's run out of allies, and he is dead. Goodbye, Dominator. You tried. Alright. Pursue them, just so that they don't join in on the next fight, probably. Prepare. Okay. Gonna go check messages, and then we will carry on. Trident rotation, if astral close enough, super good. Get an extra pair of Tropos to still deal the kinetic damage. Much prefer when people play for their own enjoyment, not necessarily the meta. Yeah, like, the meta, I think, is still just however many Anubises it takes to get the job done. Like, that's already been done. High-intensity laser front makes sense if you pilot. Yeah, I'm trying to remember to turn it on and off, and trying to, like, gauge when, but I think it's been pretty dang effective so far. Let's see, they do fine on auto, rarely fly capital, use those or tachyons on front slots, yep. Tachyon lances will work on the front as well. AI caps do work fine with them. Song as old as rhyme, you say? Maybe. Okay, and now we get 2 bubbles. How many total? 7? So now the plot thickens. Oh, only 42%. Whatever you say, game. I mean, the single fleet bubble version has been pretty chill, so... Oh, they're already engaged. We don't have time to, like, get... We both didn't start on the same position on the field. Like, they didn't start back there, and we didn't start... Yeah. So station is already under pressure. Not ideal. Especially since we're in a slow donut of death. We'll see how we do, though. If the station drops, we maybe try and retreat and then get a proper regular engage. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Let's just hope the station doesn't go down, as it loses one of its modules almost immediately. Shh, it's fine. Everything is fine. We're also right by our planet, so I could pull more ships if needed. 1, 2, 3. Four. Reapers used. And 100% accurate this time. Very nice. Okay, they're trying over there. Oh, shields up. Just gonna pause and look. Yeah, it's about as good as it's gonna get. But yeah, you can basically just leave the high-intensity lasers on auto-fire, and it's probably fine. It's a little bit of efficiency to squidge out, but by manually toggling. Generally, probably isn't going to matter, though. Incidental lasher kill, alright. Let's try and clear away what's in front here. Okay. Nope. Lost a smidge of armor there, but it's okay. Okay, now we'll let them move forward. Now they're not being overwhelmed on that side. Let the soft flux go down. That's just a lot of Sabos. You be my guest, quad enforcer stack. Okay, can't exactly vent because the gremlin is alive. There we go. And yeah, I think we've got this. Oh yeah, there we go, there's defeat. That didn't feel like that many ships. But I guess it was. One more enforcer kill. One for the road. Okay. Yeah, nope, that was that many ships. Okay. What is this power? And we get another engagement because their forces are too chonk to retreat. Deploy some of the Grendels that haven't seen battle yet, and we'll throw the Astral in, just because, oh, we actually have, yeah, we have more point advantage than before, so let's just split them up. Go left as usual, not for any particular reason, I just normally drive to the left. I think it's a habit that I got when I was playing the Odyssey for station defenses, and have just ended up continuing to do this, and I will check messages after we win this fight. I think victory is basically assured. Okay, that splits everyone up properly. Let them push forward. I assume maybe they're going to deploy their supply ships at the top to try and, well, because they have no other option. So we're just going to kick on full assault and chase them down in our Paragon. I know. But I'm here to help. Point the laser pointer of death at them. Get someone up there so we have vision. Sometimes they'll deploy like all of their fuel ships and then try and like turn them around. Okay, not this time. Very well. Alright. Take the pursuit. So much money and supplies, it doesn't really matter. Send them all out like that. Alright. Ships converted to guns. That's what I like to see. And inspection's still going. So we're not done yet. Okay, before next battle, though, let me check. Check messages. The thick plottins. Once you're done with the massacre, can you show your planet? Yeah, I can show you the planet. Wouldn't it be better to switch medium universal slots with heavy needlers or HVDs? Maybe. Lower the range, more flux efficient. Plasma cannon, lore-wise, is kind of nutty due to using micro-universe containing plasma. I see. That's a lot of Sabos? Yeah, that was a lot of Sabos. By the way, the IED low capacity ships are modded or vanilla now. Nope, those are always modded. Nope, I've never used them. Okay, but you wanted to see the planet. So, this was the first planet that we took in the run. And yes, it did end up being kind of insane because 50% hazard. Basically, I pulled up to this system and was like, oh, what's all this? What are all these probes doing? And then I uncovered 3 stellar shades and 5 stellar mirrors. And it was like, oh, I have to take this planet. It's probably the best one in the entire seed. So that's what I did. And it hit size 6 fairly early on, and it's where I put all my best AI cores so that all of the crisis events happen here, just kind of how it goes. The other planets are nothing particularly crazy in terms of hazard rating. As we go further down, like the ones I've taken here, bottom 3, are more for their location on the map than anything. Is there an easy way to like show that, to show my own faction's planets? I honestly don't know. Other map, yeah. So I have one upper middle, one in the upper right, one in the bottom left, one in the bottom left, one in the bottom right. And fuel stop is way up here. It'll probably be our jumping off point into the abyss later. Might take one slightly closer, but it's fine. Vanilla Ludic Path ships are kind of IEDs as well. No, see, I don't like calling them IEDs because there's a mod called Ludic IED or similar that adds specifically this other thing. And so in text it gets very confusing to call the Prometheus Mark II the IED ship because that's actually a whole other thing which is also shaped like a Prometheus Mark II. And yeah, God System, yeah, still enjoy seeing you play IED Path one day. You might enjoy it, but would I enjoy playing it, is the question. The answer is, I'm happy here, doing this. Okay, another 2 bubbles. Let's go. Same thing as last time. Paragon 4 Grendels. It worked last time. It should work this time, right? Though I think our station, yeah, is still missing some chunks. They are whittling it down. Okay. Back to the old song and dance. What's gonna come into range? Soft flux down, down, down. Okay. Very good. Station Reaper. Oh. Oh. Missing too many volleys. Shoot the debris until it breaks. So if nothing is firing at me, ditch the shield. Ow. You. But yeah, this is why I like having the plasma cannons in the turret slot, because I can do that. Start pressuring before I'm fully oriented to the target. Why did you push forward like that, Eagle? What are you doing? Got them loose. Should have done that earlier, probably. Okay, station kind of still holding. Ouch. That piece of debris blew up right there. My armor, no. Curse you, RNG. Okay. Hello, Onslaught. How you doing? Oh. It's still intact. And so are we. Though we probably can't do the fancy vent maneuver again on the left-hand side. Or on the right-hand side. We've lost armor on both sides. Do I still have Reapers? Yes. Oh, we've gotten kind of far forward, too. Just realizing where we are relative to the station. Come here, Gremlin. Need you to die. So I don't have to worry about you. Just so I don't forget to use them. Deleted. Anytime we can guaranteedly land all 4 of them, that's value. Okay. 2 main modules still intact. Nice. So, get out of here, dead Enforcer body. Need that Onslaught down. Okay, and I think they're finally running out of ships, so... just due to the slowly dwindling number of modules on the station, this has been probably the hardest one. Had to do a little fancy maneuver. Okay. That's the end. Let's claim victory. They're not done yet. That's okay. For this, we'll just send in the remaining Grendels, because they really don't have much. Nope. And I'll check messages. Let's see. You were hoping they add the ID ships to vanilla. Rob, I mean, there's no certainty, but it hasn't happened yet, so probably not. Attack lances and hills, melt big ones, and high-intensity laser annihilates little ones. There's a thrill for you in gambling on yeeting a ship into the middle of a horde and watching spectacular fireworks, but you don't expect that to be universal. Yeah, like... The other thing is that once I'm done with the crises, I have this fleet fully done, so I can use it to farm more story points, right? And accumulate resources, and we could then go into building other fleets. I wouldn't mind trying to build a full safety override fleet or something. It's not quite the same as yeeting giant explosive ships in, but it does charge forward. Onslaughts don't even care about you. They want to make your day worse by destroying the station. Yeah, they do. That's basically what was happening there. I think it would be kind of cool if Major Faction could set up siege artillery in system. Have you tried Industrial Evolution? There's not quite that, but there are artillery stations that can ruin your day. And I think Secrets of the Frontier had like capturable objectives that added miniature stations during battles, which was interesting for a while. Let's see, alright, let's recover our Grendel. Hey, no demod. Nice. Drop off that. Flicker. Repair. Throw away the guns. Hopefully I will now have enough hypervelocity drivers to last. And they're still in battle. Gemini inspection failed. Finally. Oh, that was the third one. There's not going to be a harder one. We can now discuss the situation with the High Hegemon. Excellent. Let's wrap this up. We can be done with the colony crises, boys. Although I think I actually still haven't done the Luddic Church one, because I don't have a green world, a farming world, that doesn't also have other distasteful non-Luddic industries on it. Let's grab. Oop. Yeah, I think we're good on supplies and fuel. Okay, and that was basically 7 or 8 story points for all that. Really? Go away. Oh, fine. Fine, one more, just for you, Gemini. I'll do it. Only because you didn't ask nicely. Compared to what we just did, this should be extremely easy. Just a number of ships involved. Oh. There. They don't even spawn, like, super up close to the station. Easy, easy, easy. Okay, got the Grendels, let's go. I'm gonna be using a bit more speed up than you may be used to from prior battles, just to get in and get this over with. Alright. Get out of here. Waiting on soft flux. Enjoying the peace of my bubble. Alright. Incorrect. You are next, Grendel. Don't know why he turned away. It's like he magneted over toward, I'm gonna go attack the station now. And that was a mistake. Hold fire and take the zero flux boost to close in. Finish off this eagle. It's north of me. Okay, a condor, probably not a problem. Zoom. Yep, and here we are again, bullying an onslaught. Probably pretty definitely sure we're past the hour-and-a-half mark at this point, so I'll probably take a short break after this fight. See how things look. This should be the last investigator fleet around, I hope. They're not done yet. There they go. Okay. No, didn't want all that metal. It's okay. Don't launch your ship. Shoom. Okay. So, messages. Popping frigates with high-intensity lasers looks more like a war crime than a proper battle tactic. Perhaps. They are pretty effective, and that it was mainly gremlins that were the frigates that were being dealt with. So they don't really have a defense. They have no shield. So yeah. All right, let's go ahead and throw our ships once more into the simulator. We fought a bunch of hegemony. We did Tri-Tank last time, so let's do Persine League. And we're going to go normal officers, but we're going to go all S-mods on their ships as well, for fairness. And see how that goes. So, I'll be back in about 5 minutes or less. There's the break screen assets for your enjoyment. I shall return. Alright, I have returned. How are we holding out against the S-modded Persian fleet? Not super great. I didn't come back to a complete wipe or a complete victory, so that's fair. Okay. Let's see here. DVD bouncy screensaver is diabolical. Yeah, it is. You're waiting for it to touch the corner perfectly, aren't you? But I couldn't find a version that did that, and so it instead loops and forever taunts you. Okay. But there, it's gone now. The torment is over. Okay. So... And is it even worth selling survey data anymore? Like going to the core worlds to sell survey data? I don't know that it is. We do need to go to a core world anyway. I don't actually know how well we'll hold up attacking stations with the Grendels. Tempted to bring in Invictus as insurance for station cracking. You may be wondering why would we be cracking stations if we just need to go talk to the hegemony, but, well, talk means something a little different today. Let's just make sure that's on. Yep, the basic ol' fit. We want to grab. Not that much crew. Slow down there. Something like that much. Marines, about 2,000 Marines. Should be more than enough. Oop. There we go, good enough. Then crew. And we have a couple nice Valkyrie transports here. I think that's what they're called, yeah? Yeah. So they're going to be coming with us for bonus ground operations. Because we're going to go talk to Daud. And then we're going to take his stuff. Because I have two heavy industries and only one nanoforge. Boy howdy would I like a second one, and he happens to have one that could be for us. And we'll fight whatever gets in our way along the way. For now, let's be in the Paragon. You madman. Hey, I wanted to find the one that would make everyone happy, where it hits the corner eventually, but I couldn't. So if you know where to get such a GIF, let me know in the Discord, and I'll consider changing away from the one that is horrible to the fun one, where it does eventually do the satisfying thing. Okay. We're not going to attack a friendly old independent fleet. Hello. Hello, hegemony. I refuse. Get auto-resolved. Go away. I'm here to talk. Oh. Ah, and there we go. There is the Core World Armada. The defense. The 7 onslaughts. Am I in the correct Paragon? Yes. Alright. That's a lot of percent difficulty, actually. Oh my. What have I done? Why are they so strong? Alright, writing down the timestamp in case we win this. This will be one for the history books, or it'll be the loss and complete setback of everything I've been working on for like 2 days of these streams. One of the two. I think we play it just like we normally do. A few caveats. We might get a to 40 points. Yeah, if we just cap 1 point, I guess, we can deploy remainder. Yeah, now if you're thinking Madman, this is the Madman part. Come on. Cap that comm relay. Waiting. Nope, no points. Alright then. There we go. For Grendel Gaming. X-nay that one, we'll just try and hold 2 points. And focus on taking down whatever is in front of us. It's a lot of fighters. There we go. Oh, he's just out of range, okay. Wait for the pylons to impact. Quick vent. Okay, he's gone. While his TPCs are recharging, is that pylon for me? Oh, good. Or that harpoon? Okay, we're good, we're good. We're just gonna close in and just throw all those to get them out, so I don't have to think about them. They either will or won't do damage, and in this case, they did not. Stick to him. Oh, okay. Panic and misplays. So I could have just kept firing and killed him, but I was not watching him, I was watching my own flux meter, trying not to overload, because I was a fool, and now our lasers are disabled. Okay. There's an onslaught behind us. Putting the shield up, because I can't watch all sides of my ship all the time. We're gonna head for him. Grendel, you're between me and my target. I don't like it. Please move. Thank you. Oh, you're tanky. Stick to him. Rocket bombers on the side. We're just gonna take care of some soft flux. Hang out. No, don't drop your shield. Ooh, okay. We'll vent too. We won the venting race. Alright. So we got to do hull damage. Ooh, there's the support from the Astral. Not a lot of it got through, though. You gonna vent again, buddy? Okay, good. Shh. You're holding. Condor is there. Probably can't chase it. Actually, the lasers might kill it. Yeah. pelt him. Okay. Good, good, good. And we're just going to curve right back around to center. But yeah, the addition, oh, I forget, I think it was in 0.98 where the core, each important core world got a defense armada like this. Definitely adds some more interesting stuff to do near the end, or after you've done all the other mid-game stuff. Okay, turn off the lasers for now. And resume pressure. Very good. Quick vent. Oh, it might catch. Yep, HVD on the side. I've never had to consider the Grendels running out of readiness, honestly. So let's find Pan and Evander, wherever they are among the Grendels. There's Evander. There's Pan. We'll retreat them, and we're going to actually start pulling everyone back. So we may have to multi-battle this. Inevitable. Like, I could just have all of them retreat, but we'll see. Some may or may not have combat endurance, which gives them more staying power. We're going to kind of try and take down ships as we ourselves back up. Could you not? You're super far away, too. You're not. Okay, strafe lock on. Reverse and fire. Yeah, we're too far forward. Pull the Astral off the field. Okay, and we are, do like that, keep backing up. Oh, what are you doing? No, 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 no. The remainder of you were just supposed to escort me, not try and solo an onslaught. I don't know if he can actually get out of that, though. He may have made a tactical error. I may have made an error by not paying attention to his orders earlier. I think he's hosed. Okay. But he's bought us some time. Let's use that time to rotate and burn away. Or, again, to fight more ships on our way out. Yeah, Grendel destroyed. Awkward. Nice pressure. Shield rotate. Oh, onslaught. Crush him. Okay. Give me that plus 50 boost. Okay, and we're gonna fly straight toward what's pressuring the Astral. Yeah, onslaught, eagle, okay. We are walking away now. You can't stop me. Probably. Now you're supposed to be retreating, Astral. Don't turn back toward the enemy. You're also in my line of retreat. I need you to leave. Not turn and fight. I will cover for the Astral until his engines trigger. Okay, and then we hit ours. And away we go. Oh. And then for the re-engage. I think we only lost 1 or 2 ships. We'll see how much damage we did. I think we did significant damage. Okay, we lost 2 Grendels. They lost a lot. We re-engage. The current Paragon has 80% readiness, so we can do a few more rounds. Deploy the normal fleet, although maybe I should be transferring back and forth between Paragons to kind of like maximize things, but it's fine. I think given what we're looking at here, we're just gonna do an order like that and try and hold this point. In one moment, let me make sure chat is actually, my chat window is working on my end. Okay. Grendels, let me be in front, please. Please. And I'll also put an escort order on myself. Lock one of our friends to me. Alright. And the name of the game is kill them as they come in, if they're willing to close the gap. If not, we whittle them down. I see you there, Sleepwalker. Glad you're still here. Okay. Oop, what did I just hit? Nope, nope, no autopilot. Stop it. Bad. Did I turn off my aim? There we go. My aim reticule. Alright, Onslaught, let's go. Do I still have Reapers? No, they're all gone. Of course, they're not going to reload between combat. Ducky, what are you thinking? Events, we vent. There's the wave from the Astral, very nice. None of it made it through, but take it. It's damage on him, very good. It's on my side. Oh, okay. Maybe in over our heads here, boys. We're gonna fire into those sabos, take the vent, accept the pain, try and deal with these guys. Oh, turn the shield back on for a minute. Rotate, 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 rotate. Just want him dead. Kind of want that eagle dead. So let's just absorb punishment. No, shield didn't turn on. I'm a derp. Screwed that up royally. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Yes, Eagle, block for me, block for me. Good. Good. Very nice. Okay, before he turns his TPCs toward me, that other onslaught's event. And we're going to keep strafing right. Throw the Venture in. Just, he's something. Something that can help. Hold line or do damage. Distract. No. Watching Soft Flux. Oh, playing. Oh, no! I was going to say, playing very close to the wire here. Then, this happened. Okay, we have no front armor to speak of. Absorb the TPC barrage and vent. I'm gonna have to take it. We did probably force that one onslaught to retreat, though. We have that going for us. Yeah, the left flank is developing a problem. Oh, fuck, should have had the shield up. Sabos do damage when you don't have any armor left. Who would have thought? Okay, guns don't quite reach yet. Mainly I don't want to get cornered. I don't think the Astral is going to work here, so we're going to retreat him. See, all my confidence from earlier laid low by biting off a fleet that turned out to be much harder than I thought it would be. Grendel's losing readiness, so retreat them. Ooh, Reapers on the side. Ooh, okay, wait for the Reaper barrage. Wait for all the Reaper barrage. Hope you don't overload. And are we dead? Ha! Now we're dead. Like, now we are checkmated. Too many onslaught, too chonk. Run, my Venture. It's time to leave. Just preparing a new save for a Wolfpack Smuggler on Iron Man. Flex your navigation skills a bit. Nice. Just barely made it. Yeah, we barely made it through that barrage, but... So I was wrong. We cannot take on Core World Armada with this setup. Apparently, not with that outcome. I think we pulled in some side fleets and stuff, which is part of the problem. But we're here and we're in this deep now, right? So I don't think we can quit. We could throw the Invictus in as a sacrificial brick to wear down their combat readiness a bit more. It might get a kill. So let's attempt Sacrificial Brick. Operation Sacrificial Brick. Also entirely possible that it will just waste time. but we're gonna try. Brick to the corner. Did the Venture get out? No. Worst case, we're gonna lose all of our combat ships. We're gonna story point disengage, go home, cry a little, and rebuild. And try again. We haven't lost anything that can't be replaced. Go, my brick. Whee! Yeah, we're just gonna kind of keep an eye on this comm relay. I will trade the brick for a few kills if possible. Okay, deaccelerate. Should put us about in... no, not quite about in range. We don't have the right skills to really be an Invictus pilot. Where's... ah, a kite. A perfect sacrifice. Hello, kite. You can probably just evade these because you're a kite, but... yeah, get out of here. They at least know we're here and will send their rest of their ships along. I don't think he has... yeah, he doesn't really have any missiles left other than, yeah, the Salamander. We can probably just ignore him. There we go. Hello, Onslaught. Go on, burn toward me. Yes, burn toward me. Throw the Mervs. Oh right, I don't have a shield. I was like, right-click for shield! We don't have a shield, boys. We're not giving up on our target. Need to reduce their numbers to make the second engagement possible. There we go. Finish him. Come on. Come on. Reach out with the Mervs. Before the rest of the onslaughts show up and ruin our day. Okay. Quick vent. Launch. Mervs. And just keep driving toward him, because we don't want him to back up. We don't want him to die. Get wrecked. Okay. Quick vent. You will be next, Condor. Unless you leave. Actually, you probably won't be next. I need to wait for the next onslaught, and you're really not a threat. You have pylums and fighters, I guess. Some kind of fighter. Would you like to deploy any more ships, Hegemony? Yes, you would. Ooh, bring me that in the low HP onslaught. If he burn drives, we go toward him and start firing. Yeah, because when he's burn driving, he can't put his shield up. It's perfect. Oh, we're gonna take a Reaper to the nose. Yep. Don't care, I'll take 3 onslaughts for 1 Invictus. I will take that trade. Tickle me if you dare, Condor. We're basically going to kill the Condor and the Kite with peak performance. Like, I'm not going to try and micro chase them. They can be back there, or he's just going to die to Devastators. It's also possible. Alright. Got any more onslaughts to send? Bad guy? Oh yes, you do. Alright. Ooh, that one's burn driving. Throw the Mervs. This may get rough. Let's use the dead one for cover if we can. just to do damage. Survivability is secondary. Oh, canister flak is not enough. Guns disabled. Body spaghetti, okay. Repair the hellbores, come on. Yeah, we're gonna spool up, but our guns are down. Canister flak. Wah! Guns are up. Guns are up. Canister flak. Oh! Run forward and explode. Maybe we'll do damage, maybe we won't. But we died gloriously doing what we loved. DPS, okay. That leaves a bit of enemies to deal with. Goodbye, Invictus. It was nice knowing you. Okay, 2 onslaughts, 3 dominators, 2 eagles. Gonna breathe for a minute. Okay. The morning stream. It's a chunky ship. Yeah, it was a very chunky ship. He's a good brick. Sacrificial brick throw. Yeah, going better than expected. Still 3 chunkers at least, yeah. The hero kite crew with the salamander. Yeah, they tried. But yeah, no, we are in an abnormally difficult battle because I got overconfident and went in, and now we're freaking here. So we're going to engage again. And transfer command to our final Paragon, the I'm Not Dead Mark III. Okay. Deploy everyone. Run everyone to the corner. Basically, is what needs to happen. I actually want that to be a waypoint. And our goal is to get in front of the Astral and hopefully deal with these remaining, like, 6 ships. We should be fine. As long as I don't screw it up, as long as there are no surprises. I think this has also been a half-hour long battle. This has been... Oh, this is why I play Iron Man. Get into like the nail-biting, sweat-dripping. These things are not actually happening to me, but like the amount of tension is great. Tension and stakes. That's what we need. Kind of want to keep an eye on... This is why I kind of want to SMOD in high-res sensors, just so I can see a bit better, but it's too late for that this run. Just want to get here to keep an eye on the comm relay. And kind of drift. Keep the ship drifting to the left a little. Until we're kind of at that point of the vision range. But yeah, we're going to work like this square right here. Okay, start. Oh, strafe lock is on, that's why things are weird. Okay. Start side thrusting to the right so that we arrest our momentum. There we go. And now we're actually drifting back to the right extremely slowly. Oh, hello again. Hello again, Kite. 25% CR. Smidge of hull. How you doing? Beam. Goodbye. Alright, bring on your ships, enemy. Now show us why there's a Paragon on the stream thumbnail. I will. This is the I'm Not Dead Mark III, because the other I'm Not Deads all died. Don't use those. Auto lances are fine, they barely cost anything. Okay, he doesn't want to commit to closing the gap. Let the Goss hit. catch, and catch. That's gonna be kind of nasty. He has range. Okay, and there's the onslaught. So now we're just gonna back up bottom right. Ooh. Come on, onslaught. Burn drive toward me. Let me get the lasers in on you for a second. And as we back up, the fighters are going to sweep forward, and hopefully we'll be able to do something. Hopefully. Victory is by no means guaranteed at this stage. But we do have the whole remainder of their fleet on us. Just need one of you to burn drive into my range. Gauss Dominator is a problem. Alright. Close enough. There he goes. I think if they don't overextend, we're going to have a problem. Then again, that's damage. Well then, would you like to engage? This is where the tack lances would be helpful. That's not the fit that we have. And the Astral is not going to hold a flank for very long. So we're going to push forward on this guy. Okay. Got any more Reapers? No? Yeah, Astral in trouble. Back it up. Okay, shouldn't have vented. Brendel, no. But that drives one onslaught back for a second, which buys us time. Come on, finish him. Take it on the right-hand side. Right-hand plasma cannon down. Lock in. Three ships. There's the back wall. We want the Dominator, if we can convince him to close. Come on, Dominator, down here. Oh, he back up so fast. Get back here. Ooh, okay. There's a burn drive from someone. Oh, from both. Let's put the damage on them. Okay, stop firing. Need to chase him. I don't know if we can do that. Okay. His allies backed too far up. I think we have him. Dominator burn drive on the left. Come on. Okay, so, okay, we're good. Everything's good. Everything's fine. We're safe inside our bubble. Ooh, except for the burn drive. I don't like the burn drive. Please no. Catch the Reapers on the side. Oh, I don't like. We're gonna back up as much as we can. Oh, I don't like that Reaper. Okay. Oh no, 2 Reapers, 3 Reapers, we're dead. We're dead. Shield noise, we got it. Got the shield, got the shield, got the shield. 109 hull, baby. The problem is we can't put the shield down now. For any reason. And we have that Gauss cannon on us. So we are probably still dead. Gauss cannon snipe. Nope, we're alive. I think even if I lose this, this is probably worthy of becoming its own video, just due to sheer difficulty. We don't have a clean disengage yet either, is another problem. I would love it if the game would let me retreat. Yeah, we could deploy the Promethei with their no guns. Do they have guns? They do have guns. Fancy that. What other option do we have? Buy me time. Be my escort. Prometheus, go. No, this is combat. No civilian craft order here. Okay, let's head toward our new friends. God, yeah, and they're just immediately on us. I don't think we can win this at this stage. We have no hull. Go, my Promethei, flank! But it's been a good effort. God, the Gauss cannons. Can't put the shield down because of the Gauss cannons. We could do is shield flicker. Yep, our allies are moving to engage. Bravely. Ooh, he's backing up very quickly. Okay. They're burn driving, but not toward me. Can we use this opportunity? Where'd the onslaughts go? Could have sworn they had an onslaught. We have 3 minutes of uptime remaining. Okay. Need him to die or back off. No, Eagle, don't block for him, please. Let me kill him. Let me kill him. He's the biggest possible threat. Oh, shit. Okay, we got him, we got him, we got him. Good. You two. Keep doing what you're doing. You're doing great. You've pulled one Dominator off of me. Take it. No. Come to me. I'll protect you. I want to protect you. Good job, Prometheus. You're doing great. You're doing great. Trust. Can we leave? Yeah. We'll re-engage. Okay, this battle comes with an intermission in the middle because I need to go to the bathroom. So we're gonna hit full retreat. And I think, yeah, those guys should drop to 38% each. The onslaught will be at 53 readiness, 53% readiness. That may help. Unpause? Okay. Prometheus has been sacrificed. Oh, we did earn a clean disengage. I could leave. I could run here. We could flee. But we would lose my whole fleet. Okay, I need to go to the bathroom, so I'll be back quick as I can. Third time's the charm. 109 hull. Yeah, this has been like an hour-long fight. I don't know. Just give up? No. They have one more onslaught. Go through the Dominator. Snow and ice is melting. Brown sludge is now your best friend. Send in the tugs on collision course. We might have to. Anyway, I'll be back quick as I can. I'm gonna go to the bathroom, drink a little water, and then we're going to try and resolve this. If nothing else, for the content. Because even if I lose, I think this battle has value as entertainment, and maybe tactically. Maybe I've done something good in here somewhere. I've been having a good time, though. Anyway, back in a minute. Okay. Now, yeah, so we get a bit of hull integrity back because we have combat repairs as a captain skill, character skill, which is good. How much are we losing per engage? Yeah, 20%. So we have 2 more engages in us, and that onslaught has 1.2. Okay, this isn't over. I didn't hear no bell. Let's go. Cap the sensor jammer and then back the heck up. But yeah, okay, and we have hull restoration going from elite combat endurance as well. Good. Still have Reapers, too, that I forgot to use. That's why I try and fire them early, but they may yet prove useful. Just grab this point, start reversing. There we go. Just a real quick check on OBS to make sure we're not on fire. Okay. Aren't you glad you kept Elite Combat Endurance? Yes. I remember I was debating on dropping it for other things, but you kind of need it in these situations. Okay, we're going to go full tilt backward, face forward. Now, everything on their team, except for the Onslaught, should be experiencing malfunctions. We're starting to, because they're below 40%. We're kind of banking on that working out for us. You know, engines and guns cutting out, that kind of thing. Go, my hull. Repair yourself. You get 50% total hull repair per combat, plus the 25% from field repairs, so we should just be at 75% health when it's done. Unless something weird is happening here, I'm not sure. We seem to be going over 75% on the meter, which is... I'll take it. I'll take every little advantage at this stage. Are we paused? Okay, that's what's going wrong. I was like, what's happened? So there we go. Recovery. Go for the sensor jammer. Should be a single cruiser there. I'm on this sensor jammer. It'll be fine. What I don't want is to get flanked. And forcing them to come cap this point is the best way to make that happen. Just to not get caught out. But yeah, they should have 1 ship each on the left and a right point. Probably the other one in the middle roaming forward, unless it went with, but who knows. The Eagle should arrive first. Nope, the Onslaught arrived first. Okay. We're at full health and he's alone. So we're going to get in close. Okay, Eagle on the left. We have health to burn, so... I'm not sure what our best target is. Oh, they still have a Condor. Forgot all about that. Okay, and then we're going to let our soft flux go down. Stay in close on him. And pause. I should unfortress shield. Okay, and then Reapers. Shield. Reaper from enemy. I'll take it. Strafe all you like, buddy. We'll Reaper on the nose. Actually, I think I've made a tactical error. I should have vented. We're dead. I screwed it up. I should have vented instead of continuing to fire, thinking that I might be able to kill him. Should have vented. Dang it. Well, it's all lost. I could have been a champion. I could have been a contender. I made one mistake. One critical mistake. Probably many small mistakes along the way. Dang it. Insert the little movie clip of, I almost had him. Ah, man. We'll be back. We'll be back. Yeah, F. Yeah, no, I think still that's a worthy attempt. L's in the chat. Yeah, we'll rebuild. Ah, my whole fleet. Story points, rip. Yeah, you can vent now. Yeah, I can scream now. Ah. Okay. We didn't earn a clean disengage because that was a new combat iteration. So, do I care about my logistical ships surviving? We're carrying a lot of stuff, so yes. Or we were carrying a lot of stuff. Now we're carrying 72 Marines and 2 guns. But still, better to lose the battle than to lose all of our money. Whoa. Nope. Goodbye. It was a good attempt. Okay. So we have, I think, 4 or 5 Grendels in storage. We can rebuild them. We can make them better. Grab 3. We did earn some points there, though, so there's that. Don't worry, I have a new plan. Although I might take an actual, like, longer break, just because that was a lot of mental stress. Note also we didn't talk to Dowd, so we haven't ended the crises yet either. Oh, I have a Paragon in storage. We're good. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And we're some days away from production. Let's grab. Have all the right guns? Yes. Okay. Flux conduits. Turret gyros. Ching. I think the other thing was I running armored weapon mounts? No, stabilized shields. Stabilized shields. I remember now. Bam. Pull those for a second. If I play better, I don't need accelerated shields, right? And go to capitals, Q Paragon, and one more Grendel for the team. Like so. It's going to be a minute until all of that is done. So we're going to pass some time, go do some stuff. Let's grab our old eradicators and an eagle. Maybe some other adjacent junk just to fill in. We lost the fuel tankers. Do I have a fuel tanker? Bam, fuel tanker. So we'll grab 2 enforcers and some of the old frigate army. Okay. Ching. Don't know if we have enough guns to fit everything just the same. We'll see. Yep, HVD smaller, okay. Yeah, we're good. We have enough for them for now. This is the great thing about having a colony, is you can just bounce back from stuff for the most part. The other thing I want to do is consider this stuff. Power! So I don't want to lose best of best or officer training, because I like my officers as they are and don't really want to, have to re-elite skill them later or lose the power of 3 story points per ship. But we'll take Cybernetic Cog for 14% bonus damage for me and 7% less damage taken. We'll make that change. I was debating on Neuralink. We might do that with the second Paragon later. That'll require another little respec, but it's fine. Grab stuff. And just gonna wiggle all of our combat ships back up in front of our logistics ships. And we are basically set to go out and continue playing. But holy heck, that was a lot. Oh, it's also 8 a.m. already. Remember, Ducky, remember the hull mods that you had installed. Think carefully about what you might want to change to try that again. Have resistant flux conduits. Peak performance time wasn't an issue during the fight. Can't go wrong with a little more point defense. Can't go wrong with flux stats, actually, is probably the play. More flux, more better. Weapon groups are where they should be. Let's see here. You can always, yeah, what a way to go, yeah. Your Executor will save you, yes, I know, the Executor is good. Jumping them in their system doesn't seem to work well for you this run. Yeah, I think if it was just, maybe if it was just the Core World Armada, it would have been fine, but there were the little fleets and stuff attached. I don't know. I'm not sure. All I know is I'm gonna try it again. But to get there, we must first rebuild. Ion beams on medium front are superior choice. Possibility to disable front guns can save your life. Supply costs going through the roof, that's fine. The ability selection sounds are so good, yeah. Good idea on skipping yellow. You will struggle with flux now. Will I? Will I struggle with flux now? Just not having the 25... Oh, I know what you mean, I think. This one. Ordnance expertise. But yeah, that's a trade-off. And I'm going to see how it goes. This is a rolling running experiment. Or perhaps a pain simulator, depending on your perspective. Just get all these guys back the way they were. As much as we can. Okay, so we're not gonna get back up to a fully S-modded and ready to go fleet this stream, because I have some stuff that I was intending on doing fairly soon. Actually, it looks the sun is not quite entirely up, or those are really dark clouds. I can't tell from looking out the window. But we're gonna do 1 or 2 more fights, just to end on a victory of some kind, hopefully. far away. Okay, let's go back out through the gate, talk to Rayan, and see what he gives us. Where is the gate? Or actually, I probably should go try and finish the colony crisis thing, but it's fine. Oh, actually, it's not on the list. That's interesting. Do you not have to talk to him? Talk to Dowd in order to end the attacks now? Did that change when I wasn't paying attention? We still have the build-up meter, which is... I guess, because again, I haven't actually cleared the Luddic Church one, so I don't have a world that has farming but no mining and other stuff. Let's go back into the core. No, I could have waited and picked up the other Grendels. It's fine. We'll get them. Later. Rayan, give me something chill. Yes, something chill. Like that. Not like that. More chill. Yeah, oh, that's so far away. I know, you can't make me happy. That's... we do just need fuel tankers. Okay. Let's relax with a pirate bounty. Let's grab... Oh yeah, can I manufacture a fuel tanker? Big fuel tanker? No. Dang it. Throw the Phaetons into the fleet. Pick up more fuel from Kalan. More supplies. We can go ahead and clean that up. Oh, we don't really need the Valkyries anymore. It's fine. It's fine. It won't really hurt us financially to haul them around. Okay. Let's go chill and pop some pirates for a bit, eh? But yeah, in a way, those giant, like, extremely outnumbered battles are kind of... On the one hand, they're my favorite part of the game. On the other hand, they are also, like, incredibly taxing. I wouldn't want the game to just be those over and over and over. But it's good, after like a week of playing this save file, to have finally gotten one and flown so close to the sun. To have almost won something so ridiculous. Our bounty is in here somewhere. Turn on all the things that make sensor profile go burr, and find them. There they are. What a relief for you not to be in extreme battle. Let's go. And get a feel for the slight changes made to the ship. And to the player skills. Character skills. So on the one hand, on paper, we have maybe less flux capacity and dissipation, but I think that the bonus damage and the bonus damage resistance from cybernetic augmentation will probably more than make up for it. But that's just me going by assumption and gut feel, not by actually running the math, the literal math, so... We're going to play it out and go by feel. And get some experience. Both mechanically and in terms of experience of how it feels to run these skill changes. There's the atlases. No one wants to close the gap, which is totally fair. Let's turn over toward the atlases and stuff. Damage. All right. Crunch. Oh yeah, the other thing is cybernetic augmentation does give those bonuses to the officers as well. So they're all going to be doing more damage and taking less damage. It's another thing that I did not consider 10 seconds ago, but that should also help. Down toward the Atlas. We have a long way to go. He is 4,000 units away. Is there anything closer that we could go for? Nah, that gaggle up there, but I guess. Venture is certainly not getting away from us. Beam. Oh yeah, we have the boost to range from gunnery implants. All right. Vibe fleeting? Yeah. We're chilling. Pretty sure this is now handled. Probably could have just left the whole thing on autopilot, but meh. From the start. Yeah, defeated. Honestly, at this stage, we'll take... that's... Oh, yeah, definitely out of juice. I thought we were already at the recovery ship stage, and I was like, yes, give me some ship. And it was like, no, you're doing a pursuit operation. Oh, man. Yeah, I have fatigued out after that last battle. God dang. Okay, let's head... Gate, head back. Oh, gates are far away. Beam danger is fine. Let's go that way. Pick up the other Grendels, get them situated, pour the remaining... Oh wait, are we already done? Nope, still building Paragon. 1 month for backup Paragon. Which maybe won't put into the fleet. Unless I do decide to respec again and take Neuralink and try and double pilot. I don't know if I have that power in me, that ability. Okay, we need storage these. Grab 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, arrange them. so. And fit them. Okay, and yeah, there's Heavy Needler, so we're out of treaties. Again. So you know what? The remaining ones get the safety override fit for now. There we go. We are going to need a ton of Marines again, if I do want to do that raid. Which, yes. We have, yeah, some Invicti in storage. We'll bring another one for station cracking, which means we're going to want another 4 or 5k crew. Just paying for it all up front, basically. You know what? I would never cause a shortage. Don't be silly. Just to have that on hand. Such is our absurd wealth. Okay, we have 1 story point. Let's go ahead and grab rate of fire, armored weapon mounts for that one. At least I don't have to fiddle with the officers anymore. They're all properly story pointed and elite skills chosen as best I could. And capacitors. Okay. But yeah, it's been good, guys. I think I am wiped out mentally on Starsector for a good chunk of today. So, I'm gonna call it here and take off. And I hope you all have a wonderful day. And yeah, I am looking forward to trying that battle again. Probably won't be exactly the same, but I will have my revenge. We were so close. So close. Should have vented. But yeah, for you, good night. For me, good morning. But yeah, thanks for watching, everyone, and I will catch you next time.